Welcome to this audio presentation. My name is Sean. This production corresponds to the first week of my course, Meditation for Wellness. Meditation for Wellness involves a different topic each week in wellness and some information about that topic and an applied guided meditation to assist the student with self-empowerment with respect to achieving wellness in the regard corresponding to the given topic. Week one's topic was sleep. This track is a guided meditation that is an adapted version of progressive muscle relaxation. It is designed to be played alongside some sort of ambient noise or audio track of the listener's choice. I recommend a delta wave track and am including that link to the specific track that I'm recommending in the description box of this video. So I invite you, if you wish, to click the link in the description to open the video with the delta wave audio track, and you can play both of these together, and I will keep talking before we enter the guided meditation to give you an opportunity to adjust your volumes of the two videos that you'll be playing at the same time in different windows or different tabs, however you choose to do that. Perhaps different devices for some of you. So this track is applicable and usable toward the end of achieving deep rest, deep meditation, and even sleep. And one does not need to be in the Meditation for Wellness class in order to properly digest and relate to this audio presentation. As I said, the methodology here will be kind of an adapted progressive muscle relaxation technique. So just as a fair warning, especially if you are playing this alongside the delta wave track, it is inadvisable to be driving or really in any position except for horizontal and ready to drift into sleep if that is what you so desire. So if you are in a situation whereby participating in this activity would endanger you, don't do that. Wait until you are in a safe place. I am in a safe place. I am actually very fittingly at a rest area, a beautiful rest area in North Carolina. I thought it would be poetically appropriate to do this particular track at a rest area. It's also 10 o'clock, so that's really prime sleeping time for me, 10 o'clock at night. So I wanted to really be in the mode, a very rested mode, and the trees and the structured, designed lighting, they're all contributing to a wonderful mood and setting for me. So I hope that you have something such as that available to you as well, something to help you get into a very relaxed frame of mind. Go deep into this relaxed frame of mind. I invite you to take shallow breaths, small breaths. so on and so on. It's okay to sleep. It's okay to give yourself the ultimate rest. Sleep, functionally speaking, is very strongly related with letting go. And the fear of sleep then can also be thought of as the fear of letting go. So take a moment and sit with the question, what am I holding on to? What am I afraid to let go? And perhaps the thought will bubble up. Perhaps it'll pass through. Maybe it wants to linger and get stuck, but that's counterproductive. Don't allow it to get stuck. Just accept and say, I will address that tomorrow. Just let it pass through like a cloud or a helium balloon. It will not stay tethered to your ground. It will not stay tethered to your mind or your body. It'll just float up and up and up and up. Let that balloon float up and out of sight, out of sight, out of mind, out of concern. Progressive muscle relaxation is about holding tension in the body strategically, rhythmically, and in a circle, such as to lull the mind away from its station, to lure it gently and lovingly into ease and into rest. The conscious mind rests so that the mind of the body can take hold. But Sean, isn't sleep about letting go? Why then do we hold on in the body? By holding the tension in our body and consciously moving it, we entrain the waves of our brain into rest. We get out of our heads, quite literally, and into our bodies. The consciousness heals the body while the body sleeps. And so it needs the full thrust of the consciousness to do it to the best, to the degree to which we need. So we're literally, in a sense, we're transferring our consciousness from our waking mind, our beta brain waves, into the alpha, and then the theta, and then the delta brain waves. And we use our bodies to assist in that process. Meditative attention applied to the physical form to assist with giving our minds rest, assist with the induction of sleep. So start with your toes. All 10 toes. If you have 10 toes, if you have a different number, then as many number toes as you have. Grip them. Grip them like a child squeezing his fists. Grip them. Feel the tension. And hold it to the degree that is appropriate for you. If you can tell that there is a tension to be released there, you may want to hold it a little bit harder. But if your feet are pretty fly and fancy-free, light, and without pain or heaviness, then a gentle squeeze will do. And that will be true for every body part. during this progressive muscle relaxation exercise. All right, now move along to the arch of your foot. Squeeze it inward from both directions, from the direction of the toes and from the direction of the heels. Squeeze it as though you're trying to clap with one hand, but through your foot. Almost as if you could fold your foot in on itself. There you go. Very good. Now, move along to your heels. You can rock your heels back and forth. You can bend your whole feet upwards, such as to stretch the lower ankle and into the heel. Give it a gentle squeeze. If you feel it, give it a deeper squeeze. Alright, you can let that go now. Move along to the calves. Tense the calves, flex the calves. A lot of people keep tension in their calf muscles, so we'll stay here for a little bit. You can flex them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Or you can just keep them flexed. So think of it as the difference between push-ups and a plank, but directed at your calves. Flex those calves. We're going to move up to the knees. You can lift the lower parts of your legs upwards, up from the knees. Keep the tension in your knees. The knees are holding them up. Some people have knee issues, so you know your body. You can decide how long you think you ought to hold this pose. The purpose is not to injure yourself. The purpose is to relax the mind by taking the attention into the body. And if anything feels to flow, maybe your arm wants to go somewhere, or maybe your hips want to rock back and forth or around in a circle. Whatever your body wants to do, just allow everything. It's acceptable. You are in a safe place. Move up to your upper thighs. You can flex those upper thighs. You can lift your legs up from your upper thighs and from your lower buttock. Just allow a deep stretch to settle in the region comprised of your upper thighs and your lower buttocks. Whatever form that takes for you, your legs may be lifted, or perhaps you decide instead to lift your thighs and your buttocks and anchor yourself through your feet. Either way, just allow a deep stretch to settle in that region. Let all that tension just pour out of the body. Give it the attention that it needs to release. Just be natural and free. Go with the wave. Now move along up to the stomach. Be gentle with your stomach. You may want to simply expand and contract it so you're seeing how big your belly can possibly get and then how small. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now slow it down and deepen it and do it alongside your breath. So breathe in, expand. Breathe out, contract. Breathe in, expand. Breathe out, contract. Breathe in, expand. Breathe out, contract. Breathe in, expand. Breathe out and contract. Breathe in, expand. Breathe out, contract. Move along up to your shoulders. Press your shoulders inward toward the center through the back, as though you're trying to very gently and subtly move your shoulder blades toward each other. A very slow, gentle movement. Very light, very subtle. And move that light, subtle tension up through your shoulders. Lift your shoulders toward your ears, lightly, subtly. Like you're doing little shoulder curls, but light, subtle shoulder curls, slow movements, baby movements. Now relax. Let go of all tension. Let any remaining tension float up through the crown of the head, float up to the light, float up to where it can be used for something or someone else. I don't need this tension. I have permission to let go. I have permission to rest. I embrace letting go. I embrace rest. I embrace sleep.